Hi students, as part of our institutional spotlight series, today we are focusing on the Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, and we have with us Professor Rakesh Mohan Joshi, who is the Vice Chancellor, IIFT. He is a gold medalist from IIFT and has received his education and training from Harvard Business School, Boston, IIFT Rajasthan University, and National Dairy Research Institute. He has authored highly popular books from Oxford University Press and has been the editor for the prestigious quarterly journal of IIFT, which is the Foreign Trade Review. Professor Joshi has extensive transnational exposure and has been associated with several multilateral organizations such as World Bank, Asian Development Bank, etc. He has been the chairman of the UG's Committee for Framing the Regulations for Foreign Educational Institutions and chairman of the expert group for development of educational framework for global citizenship in higher education institutions 2021. Presently, he is also the chairman of Business Services Sectional Committee, Bureau of Indian Standards, Government of India. He is also on the Council of Management, All India Management Association, IMA. Welcome on board, sir. It's a pleasure and honor to have you.
Thank you.
Namaskar. My first question would be, sir, IIFT started as an autonomous institution and then focused on skill building for the external trade sector. Now, it was granted deemed to be university status in 2002, and now the focus is on international business management and strategy. Can you give a bit of insight from the journey and how this has come to be and why international business management?
Thank you. As you are aware that IIFT was established as a institute for capacity building and research for foreign trade by the Government of India. It was started with the Ministry of Commerce, which looks after the international trade. And it makes IIFT a unique institute, not only in India, but probably among the few institutes in the world when the focus was on international trade and exports to, carry out a research and the training program, for that. And as you are aware that, in 70s, after a few years, we started full-time postgraduate diploma program. Then we had that, master's program in international business. Before in 2002, when we had converted this into MBA International Business Program. And then our international business program was so popular, our professors were so popular that, some of our professors reached to a very high, level in the government as well. Professor Vivek Debra, who expired very recently, was a senior professor here, and he was also hostel warden, Professor Rajiv Kumar, and many. And then, we in 2002, once we have this, MBA IB program, we went, this program continued. Then we had the weekend program, which we started, which is the MBA weekend program. There was a lot of demand for short programs. So we had some small short programs, say 1 year program. We had executive diploma in international business. Then we had got programs like, executive diploma in international business. And earlier we had executive masters in international business. We also have a lot of some certificate programs, which is that, 4-month certificate course on export management, some certificate course on, international logistics management. IIFT was two things. We were among the first to internationalize in the whole country. In 2000, we had a, some tie-up with the Al Ghurair University in Dubai, UAE, and we also had our Dubai, some center that time where we run the executive diploma in international business in Dubai. I think 3 years from 2000 to 2003 we used to run it, and then we had a program in Tanzania. That also we started in 2000 until now. I think it was an MBA program which was very popular. And over the period, we focused, from a trade institute or a trade training institute, we became, among the top management institutes in the country. If you look into our ranking, the NIRF ranking for IIFT jumped at 12 points in this year itself. From 27, we came to 15th. And in terms of, networking, IIFT is number 1 worldwide by the LinkedIn networking ranking and 51st in the whole world as a business school. And why I'm talking about the LinkedIn ranking? Because it's a very, very empirical based on only data. And profile of, the LinkedIn ranking also, catches the profile of the students once they pass out of IIFT, how they are placed, their career progression. So that makes me extremely happy to know from the LinkedIn ranking that our students did not only get the degree from the prestigious organization, but they do much better in their career. Another thing which specializes IFT is that we have focus on global economy, global business. Almost everything is international, so it makes them more efficient or more suitable for the international jobs, more suitable for the companies, the international companies which are coming to India, and therefore our alumni are at the top positions in most companies. In and as in the recent years, you see that the focus on AI has increased, focus on data analytics have increased. In 2023, we started a program on this business analytics. So we have a program on MBA on business analytics, and I think you will be very happy to know, I think the demand is just amazing for these students, because the companies require the people, even government require the people who take database decision. In 2018, we started MA in economics in trade and finance, and it's a very, very specialized program, very, very popular program, and it's a high-end program. Some of the rankings, our MA economic ranks 8th, 7th and 8th in the whole country on that MA economics. So whatever we do a quality thing. Now another thing, our progression is we have had a campus in Calcutta. We have recently opened a campus in Kakinada in Andhra Pradesh, and we have also opened a campus in Gift City. So our expansion is also very impressive.
You've already answered part mostly my next question, which I was asking, what makes IIT separate or unique from the regular business school? So all of this definitely does that. My next question is, it has the AACSB accreditation and figures in the top 900 business schools of the world. Can you explain the significance of this accreditation, how it matters to students? Because I think that awareness is very little, and it's really a very good accreditation. It's one of the best ones.
No, thank you. I think we were among the first few institutes which began this process, among the 3-4 institutes, and then we were among the first we got ACS accreditation. As you are aware that for an institute's recognition in the international market or in other countries, they rely, most business schools rely on the international accreditation, and therefore I think it helps us in introspection on the processes, improve efficiencies, focus more on research-based teaching and the processes. So I'm very sure that the ACS accreditation has given us an opportunity to improve upon the things which we are. Although an institute like IIFT, all institute like in our country they are sufficient for the domestic students, but when it comes to internationalization, I think ACSB matters. When it goes to our students getting an international job, ACSB matters. When it comes to our students taking into the professorial or the academic positions in the academic markets, I think it matters. So that way, I think it's and we are also looking at the other accreditations also. We are also trying for the EMBA accreditation, which is the American one, and we are also trying for the IIFMD accreditation. So we are also trying, we are constantly striving to improve the quality of our academic inputs. And I think the ACSB accreditation is a testimony to the rigorous, academic, quality, the planning, and the teaching methodology, and more than that, it gives us a recognition, especially while internationalizing. Let me tell you that we are also planning to open a campus in UAE, in Dubai, and the Honorable Commerce Minister has already announced a few days back that IIFT is opening our campus in Dubai. And if you see that we are opening this campus, we already had an MOU with the Expo City Dubai, India Pavilion, which was. So there our campus is going to come. We are absolutely on the process of taking the regulatory approvals from the UAE government. And very soon, I think today also we had a meeting with that. So I am very sure that, in 2025, our campus would, Dubai campus would be absolutely operational. And IFT would become a world-class institute in real sense.
That's wonderful news. My next question is that IIFT is known for both the MBA programs. So can you elaborate a bit on the admission process, more so on what IIFT actually looks for in students during its selection process?
Earlier IFT used to hold its own admission test, but now I think, given to the cumbersome of the admission test and the differences in the various parameters, we have adapted that we are taking the students to the CAT test only. And after that CAT test, we have some group discussion and interview, wherein our focus is more on not only the score on CAT, but is past academic performance, and normally his ability to face the challenges in the today's today's world, today's academic environment. But more than that, I think we have got some writing test, that the writing skills also, the group discussion, the team skills, and their understanding of the concepts, and especially his understanding of the global environment, may not be the business environment, but global technological environment, and whatever the subject he has studied, he need to be he need to have that inclination to learn something which is cross country or international. That's all.
So if a student had to come back and ask, how should I choose MBA International Business or MBA Business Analytics? So would you be able to give some pointers? How does one distinguish one?
Wait. So I think both have got both are the excellent program. Now, MBA Business Analytics is extremely good, because MBA Business Analytics, they need to know more about the data analysis. But what make MBA IB very unique is that they are their skill level on the international management, their skill level in cross-country management, their skill level on international trade management is extremely good. So in case a student think that he need to focus only that inward of the job which involves more of the data skills and AI skills, very especially business analytics, otherwise international business. But I think both programs are equally good.
IIFT has a Kakinada campus, and they offer the 5 years integrated program. So how would you tell students this is a good program? What exactly would they learn? What makes this program special, apart from normal 5 years?
No. IIFT Kakinada program is absolutely excellent, because right from the beginning, say after 10+2, whenever the students come, we try to inculcate them the managerial skills which are oriented to the international market, and the cross country skills. And after, say, it's a 5-year program, so I personally feel that in case you take admission into our the IPM program, the integrated program in management, so that makes them more hands-on knowledge and experience, especially in managing the international trade and international business. Because faculty is the same, our faculty travels across all campuses. So I think I'll highly recommend them, in case they have no inclination to have an engineering or any other degree, the general say BA or that kind of a degree. So I think our 5-year integrated program is extremely good.
Basically, it shouldn't make a difference, because if you do an MBA also, you're coming from a graduation, be it a BE or anything. But then that also has its own place. My next question is, how is the MBA program structure designed? What is the parameters that you keep in mind? It must be revised from time to time based on industry trends and requirements. So how is this done at IIFT?
IIFT curriculum is very dynamic. I think there will be a few business schools which work so closely with the industry the way we work. We work very closely with the industry. We work very closely with the government, and we have got a center for research in international trade. under IIFT, which has got a separate center for WTO studies and a separate center for investment in trade and law. So I think what happens is that, and we keep on providing very regular input to the government of India, not only to the Department of Commerce, but I think across all ministries, all state governments, even to the foreign governments, companies. Then, so IIFT's research is very close to the industry. That is one. And then, for our curriculum development, we follow two, three things. Number one is we absolutely follow the ACSB process. For our teaching, the rigor in teaching, we follow, scholarly, academic, and all that, prescription for a faculty is prescribed. So we do follow that. So, and, besides that, our curriculum review is very dynamic, and every professor who is taking a class has got some flexibility to design that course. But otherwise, we do have a curriculum review exercise periodically, wherein we invite the experts from the industry and experts from the faculty, not only from IIFT but from outside. So I think that we do. It's a very rigorous, continuous, ongoing strengthening process.
So IIFT offers an MA in economics with specialization in trade and finance, both at Delhi and Calcutta. So who should opt for this course? Now, up till now, we were talking about MBA programs. Now, this is a different program. How does this work? What kind of jobs can students?
I tell you, it's an outstanding program that we are, because we specialize in international trade, and those who want to work in the area of international trade and international finance. I tell you, these people are in high demand with the big four. MA economics, they are in a high demand with the government. They become great researchers, and they are also in demand in academics as well. They focus, right from they're taking admission on various, starting from the trade theories to data analysis to trade data analysis, and to policy formulation and all that. So I am sure that those students who have got interest to work in the international organization, those who have students who have interest to work on international trade area, I think they should take admission in MA economics. And because you see the kind of the students who have already passed our MA economic programs, who are alumni of MA economics, are absolutely doing much better. They work in multilateral organizations, and they are also at a very senior faculty position in highly reputed universities in India and abroad.
So could you throw some light on the IIFT exchange program? What is it, and who is eligible for that? Is it open to all students?
Yes, our exchange program is very strong, and as you are aware that we have got tie-up with almost 46 universities across the world. Almost 60-70 students from IIFT goes abroad every year, and similarly we have students from the foreign universities. Our most collaborations are in Europe and America. So I think our students go, there they not only learn the new things, they stay for a trimester or a semester or 2 semesters, something like that. And we have a system of credit transfer. So whatever they study there, and they have a study with the they have to appear the exam in their university system, but we have a mutual credit recognition. So when their student comes here, whatever the marks we give, their university recognizes. What they give, we recognize for the degree. So it's excellent. And more than the exchange, we also have a system of the port visit. Our students go to the ports across the world. They go to, say, Singapore, Dubai, Hong Kong, Vietnam, Rotterdam, Antwerp. So they go. So we also take sometimes student to Geneva at WTO and some UN forums. So it's a completely based on that international learning as well, and practical learning.
So then practical training is very crucial for most of the programs, especially management. So how is this incorporated? There are summer internships and other projects. So can you give some details about that also?
No, summer internship, though, as you are aware that all our students are in demand, and I don't have the figure, but on an average, they get salary, summer internship. I think they get from 2 lakh to 4 lakh rupees, the internship stipend. So, and the companies find their input or the report they make is very useful to the company, and it's extremely. And summer internship is an integral part of our whole process. They have to submit a report. We allot them a mentor from the faculty. So with that, they work closely. They are interviewed after they do summer internship. So we have a robust process in place. And more summer internship when you come to placement, our placement, say last year's, we had average salary of 27.3 or so, that lakh rupees, 27 lakh rupees. Highest went up to 85 lakhs, 86 lakhs. So I think it speaks of, the quality of the student and their demand in the job market.
Okay. So then alumni, I wanted to ask about the alumni. They are the strength factors for any good institute because they are there in the industry, they give back and all. So how do the IIFT alumni contribute to back to their alma mater? In what ways do they contribute?
I think it's a very relevant question. Our alumni is, we have a very, very active alumni associations. We this year 2024 we had the alumni meets at most cities in India. We have a different chapters. We have a Calcutta chapter, Calcutta, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bombay. Other than Delhi, we have got these very active chapters. We have got 4 chapters abroad. We have got London, Singapore, Dubai, Toronto, and one in US in New York. And we have alumni meets, every year we have an alumni meet. We have a system of alumni council wherein these people come when giving back is confirmed that, not much monetary comes so far, but our alumni is connected in terms of, the helping the students in their project work, mentoring the students. There is a system of students mentoring by alumni, helping them, preparing for the jobs and, something whatever is done. But we have a very, very strong, active, vibrant alumni network.
So my last question, if you had to advise students, who are aspiring to go into management, what would your message be?
My message is, whatever the students do when they are in the institute, they need to work hard. They need to understand, more than going the classes, they should be serious in the classes, and as well as they have to be serious in all other activities which are integral part of their personality development. We have got various clubs. We have got clubs on trade. We have got clubs on finance, marketing, literature, culture. They have to be very active in that. And more than that, they need to work very closely with the industry, with their projects, with the internship. And we have got the leadership talk series and a lot of talk series wherein I think the top industry leaders and the government leaders keep on visiting the institute. So that I think they need to work hard. And whatever they learn, they also need to know that what is its the applicability with in the market. And that I am very sure would make them a highly successful manager.
Thank you, sir. That was quite insightful. Thank you for giving us this interview.